If you're an overachiever who's been struggling to find a hobby, I can guarantee you're asking yourself the wrong question. You're probably asking yourself the correct first question, which is, what would I enjoy, if you have evolved beyond the point of, what would other people find impressive? But the second question you should be asking yourself is, how much am I willing to pay to find out that I hate this? Overachievers want to be good at everything immediately, and they're very apt to rage quit. But once they've done all the research and they've spent all the money, they are also very likely to cling to the idea that this is the hobby that they've settled on and try and white knuckle their way into doing it. They can even fall into the trap of saying, well, I spent this much money on something, and then just let these abandoned hobbies kind of zombie around their house as little guilt traps when they randomly run across their yarn. But if you frame it as, how much am I willing to spend to find out that I hate this? One, it's going to limit the amount of research that you can reasonably do before you actually start. And it's also going to set the precedent of maybe you actually will just hate this thing, and that is okay. Sometimes the paints are about creating beautiful art and finding a new passion, and sometimes the paints and the paintbrushes are about finding out that you just really hate painting. Hobbies are amazing. I endorse them. Sometimes in my work stress coaching, that becomes one of the goals is I want to find a hobby because I have so much free time now that I'm setting work boundaries. Go forth, find a hobby, and feel I give you permission to let go of the idea of the hobby that you spent so much money doing. You found out something valuable that you just hated doing that thing, and now you can release yourself from that. And also, collecting craft supplies is a different hobby than doing the craft. And so if you have a lot of unused supplies from a hobby you do legitimately love, I also give you permission to enjoy the delight of imagining what you could make with something, even if you never do. Be sure to grab the free welcome gift from my bio if you're new to the community.